Some of the smartest guys in the room right now probably looking around saying, yo, those aren't the lyrics I like. And then I go, yeah, okay, well, it's the culture. It's the culture. That's what it is. That's what I was born and raised on, so let's get it. GameStop, another thing I was born and raised on. Maybe I'm just a really smart investor. Maybe I'm smarter than the rest of them. You know, guys, I actually had an article that I had taken down off the page. Now that we're back for part 2, sorry. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Boom. Had an article talking about grocery stores. And made me start thinking. You know, retail companies right now, they're in these categories where they go after one category, right? And when you look at a big box retail store, or even like Amazon, Costco, Walmart, for example, bigger guys, their dollar is fixated on one thing, margin itself. But what if one category sucks out all the margin in your company? See, this is the difference between GameStop and most. GameStop, the retail company, we were reliant on software sales. But we had a different thing. We actually sold used video games, higher profit margin. Well, now you're profitable and life's great. Well, they went digital, guys. They took it away. Now we don't have software sales so much. Now it only derives 20% of our actual top line revenue is software. So now what are we selling? Collectibles. You still have it. But I'm going to give you this example of a grocery store. Right now it was announced, and I posted it. Did I post it in the Discord? I want to say I posted in the Discord, and I said, if you guys only knew. All right, check this out, okay? This is going to be the article. In our Discord, by the way, we had 120 people live last night in the Discord. And I mean live, like actively on Discord paging. That's a lot for a Discord that has around 1,300 people, but people are in it, right? So check out this headline. Now, this is going to be UNFI. I've talked about UNFI because the United National Foods, whatever, blah, 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 they're the ones who actually produce all the food and supply all the food to Whole Foods. And I've talked about it because Apollo Global Management has their hands in on the supply chain, on the food chain. And right now, a grocery crisis is brewing as major food distributors' IT issues leave shelves empty at some supermarkets. This is complete bullshit. This is complete bullshit. This headline right here is complete bullshit. I know, personally, that the price of beef is at the all-time high. Now, if you are riding the highs of produce and meat, those are the profits. Why? Because, just factually, around 70% of all grocery stores, that's where their profits come from. Now, if you have a business model that makes, membership fees and discount cards and credit cards, like a Macy's and a Kohl's where their credit card is king, like Costco where their membership fee is king, some of these guys can mitigate these losses. But these losses have nothing to do with an IT system. It says here, UNFI, a major food distributor, said on Monday that its IT system had unauthorized activity and the issue affected grocery deliveries to some supermarkets, the company said. Bullshit. It has everything to do with the price of food. The price of food is breaking, guys. The margins are down. It's what we call flow. The flow. And how do you substitute it? And here's how I can tell you how people don't understand how to run a food packaging company and or grocer, anything like that. I'm going to explain it to you guys. I have an acute view on this, but there's a reason why I'd say it. The acute view, we can go to a meat department, okay? You go to a meat department, and the biggest thing is called yield, right? I think I've talked about this before with you guys, but you have a piece of meat, and you ask yourself, how much value does that piece of meat yield? You're looking for 90 to 95, all the way up to 100. Nobody gets 100 because there's fat involved. You're skimming, you're cleaning, and there's dates and times, right? There's weight. So you're always concerned with weight, poundage. And as it comes through, you might yield 90%, 95% per piece. How you cut it. Your cutter's got to know how to cut. That's one thing. But what do you do with the excess? You can actually make ground beef, right? We can use tubes. We can make ground beef. And then at what percentage is that ground beef, sellable at? 88%, 91%. Some guys like it lean. Some guys like it a little bit meatier. Walmart, for example, 70-30 cut, right? So then you're like, okay, this is how much I'm yielding off this meat. But did you know that when you're doing your inventories and you're looking at all what you have available to you, all this refrigeration space, you got to keep it cool. I've got to factor in poultry. So when I factor in how much does chicken cost, how heavy is chicken, and what's the value for me? I don't have a value. I don't have a net profit on it. Everybody doesn't understand that you're losing on float just across the board. if the price is increased on the number one seller that you have. This is the truth about grocery stores. They're reliant on the producer. Guys, I'm telling you now, if you don't pay attention to what GameStop's doing, if you guys I'm telling you what Wall Street has drawn you towards. This is why these guys get to put out articles this way, and GameStop's totally different. I'm going to explain it to you. Everybody says, hey guys, what's their other avenue? What's the revenue for, what other revenue stream are they going to generate profits from? They can't do video games anymore because it's all digital. That's what I was told, okay? And what did I tell you about GameStop consumer? I said, give me something to buy and I'll buy it. If it's going to be unlimited Pokemon cards, well, shit, good luck. Because scalpers are walking in and buying everything. If it's going to be the Switch 2, well, good luck because everybody wants one and they're all gone. So give me something to buy and I'll buy it. The new Xbox handheld gaming console that just got announced yesterday. It's everywhere. It's all over the news. It's all over the internet. This new Xbox. And I go, yeah, I'm an adult. I don't have time to sit in front of the TV all day and plug in. But what if I was laying in bed and I just, you know what? It's time to unwind. Let me play my game a little bit. Well, I could if I had a Switch 2. And I'd probably feel good about it. Or if I'm traveling or if I'm in between things. I'd feel good about that. Because we're gamers, naturally. Xbox is going to try to go get some of that market cap. And the total addressable market cap for handheld games or for gaming in general is massive, right? All because of cell phones. Cell phones have games built in. So this is where other types of revenue can start coming in if the producers of it make it happen. Movie theaters are a clear indicator of this. Movie theaters are they're held hostage to the product that's given to them. If they're given great movies to sell and do, then awesome. But it doesn't mean that they're going to be a profitable company. They've got to run it right. They've got to make money on all the other parts, right? The sum of all parts. They have to do it this way. So when you look at GameStop and you say, okay, GameStop has a credit card, GameStop has a rewards program, membership program, GameStop has warranties, they have everything involved, points that you can get, and then they have the products, accessories, the add-ons, the added value. That's why I shop at GameStop, because I can get it from anywhere. But what's the value when I go to GameStop? It's there, and you won't know it until you walk in. You won't know it until it's put out to you or word of mouth. But the transition's really happening for GameStop. We're finding products to buy and sell there. It's great. It's phenomenal. This is a great time to be here. Your acute view. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I love to check out the price of a tenderloin at Costco. I always end up getting a 3-pack of chickens and something else that's on sale. Well, yeah, that's because, back in the day, it was like 92% of all profits from Costco were membership fees. It's come down a little bit more. It's like 76, 70, 74, something like that. But it's cool. It's cool. I mean, your company's going to make money. I just saw the quarterly number on Costco, I think last week. And the company made $600 million. The membership fee made $1.1 billion for the quarter. So it came in around like $1.7 billion, if I'm not mistaken, profit. And you're like, okay, so if it wasn't for the membership fees and they'd only have $600 million, it's still a profitable company, but for a $400 billion juggernaut, that tells you something, right? You're trying to produce something. But Costco's a whole other animal. They have other things going on, which I'm good with. When we talk about GameStop has other things going on, but nobody wants to give them credit for it. Like staying afloat, stacking cash. When interest rates are this high, you can't borrow money. Think about it. GameStop can go ahead and they can do what they've been doing, offering shares, right? They offer shares, and then they also do these convertible notes. And if they're willing to sell convertible notes at 0% interest, people are giving them money up front for shares later, but the value doesn't change. I had to hear this from Tetron. Tetron was saying in one of his live streams, Tetron invests, some YouTuber that's delusional about the way he thinks he can invest. He said, well, because GameStop cash is dead, so the minute you don't want to sit on cash, it's losing value. It's like, the fuck world do you live in? Wait, because of interest and inflation, it's not losing value. That's a child's way of thinking. What are you doing? Are you in a window of 10 years? Are you grading it on a 20-year scale? The company won't exist if they use that money loosely. You can come at me and you can tell me any which way. You can tell me that inflation and the printing of money is going to dilute the value of your dollar. Not enough. Not enough, because Rockefeller's still billionaire. And 100 years ago, he was a billionaire then too. So hey, 50-1. You don't understand what I'm saying? 2% every year. After 50 years, your money's valueless. It's worthless. I just diluted the whole thing. That's not true. Stop living in the fear that they put in front of you. Your mathematics aren't going to math up. Isn't that right, CPAs? Don't I got you in a funk? Aren't you ready to just get out there and be like, damn, what did I spend 5 years of college on? Little man finance? What are you doing? GameStop is the difference maker. If you don't understand that dollars in GameStop are, the attrition of the company is greater than the sum of all parts. Are you kidding me? The cash? You're worried about cash, not understanding that cash is backing an underlying asset that's appreciating in value. The most valuable thing at GameStop is not the cash in the damn bank. The most valuable thing at GameStop are the shares that have not been diluted to the public and Wall Street yet. That's the cash. That's just the byproduct. I've got to stack this cash to make these shares more valuable. It's unbelievable. It's the backwards way of thinking up in this bitch. We've got to put ourselves at risk. We've got to do this. No, you don't. Sit back and chill, peeps. Let the rest of the worry bees that are making decisions for now be the ones to fail. Have you seen these guys that go, you know what, man? When I graduate high school, I'm going to get a job. These jobs in California pay $20 an hour minimum. I've got kids walking around making $800, $1,600 every 2 weeks, $800 a week. Flat out 18-year-old kids. They don't even know how much money that is, because they're being told the world's expensive. They're being told McDonald's is $20 a value meal, 15 to 20 a value meal. I've got to buy that. I've also got to buy Starbucks. I've got to pay for Ubers to get from point A to point B. And I've got to work part-time and ask for days off because, hey, I still have to live my life. So they take their $1,600 every 2 weeks, to $3,200 a month, which is outrageous, by the way, for an 18-year-old with no education, no experience. And they say they can't afford to live. Why? Because they want to live in Yo MTV cribs? Because they want to live on a penthouse? They think they get to go on vacations and get passports, and I'm a passport bro? Is that what they think this life is? They think the life is Instagram and pictures of foods and plates when they're out to eat? That's what it is. No, bitch. Your life is pot pies and microwavable burritos. That's your life. $1 to $2 at a time. Figure out what a double cheeseburger costs and how they add another one on for $1. Get a cup of water. You're not ready to grind. Because to the kid that wakes up and goes and buys the Honda Civic for $25,000 right out the gate, at 18 years old, 19 years old, straps themselves tight, they're paying for 6 years because, hey, it's a low payment and I can make it. That kid is broke at 25. He's got a car that nobody wants anymore, that's old and ragged and it's done. But if I would have took that kid for 6 years, told him to put away $20 a day, every trading day, 5 days a week, you put away what you can afford, it's $100 a week. Out of that $1,600, he would have $5,000 every year. Mind you, he could have a car that's a bucket. He could ride public transportation like a bus. He could figure something out and get this job. But it would be 5 years. We'll do 6 years. And if you would have saved $100 a week, like you know you could, $20 a day each trading day, I go put it away, I'd have $30,000. I take the $30,000 and I let it, attrition. It goes up. up and to the right, like the whole stock market, right? I don't care what you buy. That 30 turns into 60 real quick. But that becomes a down payment on an FHA home. You're 25 years old with a house. I don't care if it's not a dream house. You're 25-year-old with a house. You buy it for 300 grand, 400 grand. I don't care what it costs. You buy it, instant equity. Boom, make your payments for another year with the rest of the money you have. Stay humble, stay low. Now you're up 100 grand. You're 26 years old. You're 25 years old. Oh, no, it sounds so good to be true. No, it's not. That's what the McDonald's job. Be more, pay the fuck attention. You kids have a mentality to lose, man. You don't know how to win. Be afraid. Be afraid to lose. Not, if I lose, oh well, I'll start back over. I can afford to lose this money. No. Do you know the best fighters in the world are? Best fighters in the world, hand for hand, best fighters in the world. You know what they do? When it's time to fight, it's time to throw. I don't know if you've ever been in a fist fight. I've been in plenty of them. Look at my knuckles. You know what happens? You get this fear in you. This fear of getting hit. This fear of losing. This fear of embarrassment. This fear of getting hurt. And that fear turns into aggression. And somehow you learn how to fight back. And you know what? I got this shit. I can take a punch and I can give one. It's not overconfidence. It's not I'm bigger and stronger. It's the fear of, oh shit, now let's roll. Now my training comes into play. You need that fear in life. You need that fear that your job could be gone tomorrow. Ladies, listen, you're a single woman, right? Maybe you're a married woman. You're a married woman where the man pays for everything. The man takes care of you. What happens if he's gone tomorrow? Are you prepared? Are you ready to go get a job? Are you ready to go ahead and pay these bills? How about all this money I got? Can it deal with your grief? With what you need to rehab? Yourself? Get yourself up off the ground? You're not prepared for every outcome. Guys, I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. GameStop, this beautiful fucking investment, wouldn't be as great as it is if I wasn't prepared mentally and physically. I would have bowed out years ago, guys. Hey, man, true story. True story. I buy into GameStop. My initial buys probably ended up doing like 10 grand that first 2 months. It was somewhere in there, like 8 to 10 grand. I can't remember. I just remember I was throwing money at it. And it was like November time frame of 2021. I'm doing YouTube, everything. And and we're renting the house I live in now. We're renting the house, and my landlord, who's a company, believe it or not, private equity company, comes over and says, "Hey man, we're gonna buy this house, or we want to sell this house. You can't rent it anymore. You either want to buy it or you're out." My wife looked at me and I looked at her and I said, "Oh man, mama. Well, so we got to buy it." But I wasn't going to buy it for the price they said. Right? They said I'm going to tell you, I don't care. They said $650,000 is what they wanted. And I looked at my wife and said, "Nah, I can talk. I can figure it out." Boom. I went back. But imagine, dudes, imagine if I was weak-minded. One, I could have said no, tuck my tail in and walk away. And I have to go live somewhere else, which is fine, which is possible, which I'm okay with. But I stood my ground. I got my money together. I got my opportunities together. And I walked in and I said, "Okay, I'm going to buy it, but here's the price." It's public record. You guys know my address. Half of you guys know what I do. You guys seen it. I bought it for $499. $150,000 less than what they were asking for. A house just sold up my street for $675. Another house sold for $575. $100,000 even more than what I was paying, right? Whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, Marantz, you got it perfect. No. God got it right. I'm just here. I'm just a vessel. God said, "Here you go, Marantz. Here's the opportunity in front of you. Make the right decision." I didn't sell GameStop. Wasn't even an option. I just kept doing more with whatever I could. You guys don't live this world. You guys, just think, some people think God's not real. I mean, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's okay. It all just happens. You guys just wake up one day and there's no greater good, no greater cause. All right. You can live that way, not be a believer. How'd you end up here? Here, haters. How'd you end up right here watching GameStop go to the moon? Let's go look at the chart. Reason why I talk about life experiences and how you guys react to them, because it's what I told about Be More earlier. It's about choices. Life is just choices, and hopefully you make the right choice. This is the daily chart for GameStop with an amazing amount of support from $9.95 all the way through that $20 price point. This is going to run through, and tomorrow, you're going to be 3 months. You're going to be in a world of hurt, America, the world. If you guys don't see what's happening, we're actually going to break out. And what I want to have happen when we break out tomorrow and we go test these highs and we test this run, I really want GameStop to offer more shares. I want them to offer more convertible notes. I want them to dig in on the coffers here. I want that forever. Every run up, I want GameStop to offer the company. And I want to get my side of it. Keep doing the Lord's work, Marantz. Marantz changed my life for the better. Yeah, bro. You know what happens? I'm gonna tell you something, Benjamin. This is the God's honest truth. I like over time learned a lot about investing and about the way I want to invest and how I want to have the show, like how I want to do the show. And some people watched like 4 years ago. They're like, yo, that guy's just a GameStop, pumper or whatever they say. And we all know what the show is. We all know the education side of it. And like literally, you've learned how to read balance sheets. You understand cost of goods sold versus that gross profit margin, then your net profit, and then how that actually equates to value, right? Like you guys understand. And I'm so happy that we did this all together. I'm not one individual to do it. I literally have a whole team behind me. You guys know who they are. If you don't know the team, meet them. Jay, Trove, Almo, Kyoto, Hot This Year, Stacks. There's so many people. Okay, Ravenstown, Ruben. These guys will walk you to the promised land. I'll put it that way. And I only tell you because you guys all claim, like you're all right there. I watch Marantz Rantz, and he's got me through the toughest times, and I learned so much. You're doing great. Keep going, brother. All that. And I say, yeah, hell with you. No. The only reason I'm here is because of these people that I'm naming, because of Sharon and Shannon and Derek and Sergio and the whole crowd. I mean, there's a bunch of people, guys. There's guys that have come and gone and right back at you. But that's where you're at. Look at even Jake Kerwin. Let's go, boys. I got done training and I'm getting ready for tomorrow, but expecting nothing. Hey, Jay, expect everything, man. Expect everything. I never knew how Jay. I know he said he got inheritance. I don't know if his mother passed or how it all worked out, or maybe it was a trust fund. But I think it was his mother passed. I can't remember. I think he told me that. And what it does is it makes me. These guys, E. Andrade. Yeah, brother. Good luck on trying to find me. You might not find me, but you'll find me. He's got an Airbnb to come see me. You do whatever the hell you're going to do. Just know you're a millionaire, with or without me. Jay had to lose somebody to gain something. All right? Like a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys along this whole journey, I lost my mother, my wife's grandmother, Grandma Nina. We lost her 3 years ago on Valentine's Day. Had a big effect on my family, yet she still lives in the echoes of this house. And she's a GameStop investor. She holds shares. They went to the grave with her, and they're not coming out. She's a forever investor. And I'm happy to carry on that legacy, because she was the most dedicated person I know to family and to saving money underneath the mattress type style. And I just found a different way to do it. So with all the respect in the world to the people that have lost people along the way, I'll tell you that just because you lost somebody doesn't mean that it was like the victory to it all. You literally have to make the decision to do the right thing. And there's been plenty of times, I know, because I've talked to Jay, I've talked to other investors, like Ruben, like Kyoto, like Almo. There's been plenty of times. Marco, who's in Israel right now, and from Argentina, I believe. That's where he's from. But Marco, everybody had the chance to make a decision here on this investment, and they made the right one. Yeah, man, my mom died. She was 69. She had breast cancer. And then 20 years later, it came back and got her. She left me 200 grand and my twin brother 200 grand. It was basically just selling her house. Wow. Sorry for your loss there, Jay. And you didn't have to give all the details that way, but I'm sure that the story's a resilient one. It's a transparent one. You know, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for my father to walk that journey and take that path. You know, my dad was doing really bad about 2 weeks ago. Like so bad that he was in the hospital ER, and he had a 500 sugar level, and his body was shutting down. He had slurred speech. He couldn't even walk or see, and it was time. And while everyone was flying in, trying to give him that last little push, like, "Hey, Dad, you can come do this with me. You come do," I basically just told everybody, "Just get the hell out of my way." That's my pops, right? I'm not a weekend kind of guy. I'm not the whole I'm just gonna be here when you need me here type style. No, I'm here even when you don't need me. I'm here just to be here, and I've always been that way with my dad for the last 20 years, and I say it because I came here from the military, and I came in and I was like, "Yo, what's up, man? Let's do it." So proud to say my wife is cooking food for my dad, pretty much all week long. She's making meals and enough to meal prep them, and she's a killer, bro. She's a killer on the cook side. So we go over there together and we take care of him and my mom. And so I'm very happy to spend that time with my dad. I'm happy that my wife is such a team player. She's in on that, and that's why I appreciate it more, because I see people like I saw the people that Ruben's losing, and Jay and Hot and Almo. Everybody's lost somebody along this whole journey. So I just respect everything that you guys are going through. And I know you guys are making the right decisions with the situations that are coming your way. There are not many people that watch the show compared to the whole world. You know, yeah, I know we have more people than the other YouTubers and all that other stuff. But when it comes to investing, could you imagine if people actually knew what GameStop's doing? They don't have a clue. And you could tell them. You can tell them till you're blue in the face, and you can tell them, you know, this is what I do, this is where I watch, and this is what they'll never watch the show. I talked to a guy on the show a couple days ago, and he tells me, he goes, "Hey man, I told my buddies about GameStop," and I was like, "Oh yeah, how'd that go?" "Oh, you know, they're skeptical. They don't know." And I was like, "Yeah, all you got to do is show them the show, have them come watch the show, and then they'll figure it out." And he's like, "I don't know, you know," and he's absolutely right. Because you have to want to know. You got to want to learn things to learn things. You know, the drive and the reason why you watch are totally different than other people. Like, guys, if I ever told you the story about Amber, I know the story about Amber personally, like deep down inside, that you guys don't know. I don't share it with you. I don't tell it with you, but her story is very unique. And this is why I acknowledge Amber in the chat, and I say hi, and I just say happy birthday, Amber, you know, whatever it may be for a lot of you guys, because someone like Amber wanted to learn, took the time to understand the content, and then taught herself. She's unstoppable. She's like every other investor in this show. You're unstoppable. You know so much. More than anyone else cares to really drive down. Like, we go through headlines, and you guys are like, "Yo, That's crazy. That's not real. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's it. Like, you guys figure it out. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about in a minute. But we're highlighting the story and the journey of where we're headed right now, because this is a lifestyle. GameStop is a lifestyle. Where we're headed, you're going to need to rethink your whole lifestyle. Marcelo says here, my father died at age 41. He left me $40,000, but it was a long ago. I was 17. That's tough, man. That's tough. A mother is more painful. I wouldn't go that far. I think dads matter more than moms. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I think dads matter more than moms. Certainly to men. To men. Maybe even to women, yeah. How fathers treat their wives matter. It shows you how you can lead your family. I think that's why I'm so drawn to Ryan Cohen, because he's so close with his dad, Ted Cohen. You know, his father passed right before this whole saga happened, and it meant a lot to him. And so he still lives by the code and the words. But I think dads mean a lot, or they can mean a lot. And it's not just like the movies. I know you guys right away. Well, yeah, it was like Boys in the Hood, man. Trey's the only one who had a dad. He didn't even need his mom. His dad was hardcore. Right? Look what happened to Doughboy and Ricky. They didn't have no dad. I know. I get it. I do. I know you guys watch other movies where they're like, the father figure comes in, he changes the world. And don't even try me with Baby Boy, all right? Don't do that shit. Jody. No. In real life, my dad has a very big impact on me no matter what. But absentee fathers and or weekend dads can still make a direct impact, because people want to make them happy. Moms, you're just like, yo, man, my mom's on it. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's cultural difference. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just letting you know what I've been surrounded by. My ex walked out on my daughter, chose alcohol over my daughter. Yeah. Everybody has a vice. I mean, I chose GameStop over everything. Over everything. Oh, the hell with you guys. The hell with them all. I hope they don't eat. Son, I hope you're hungry over there. I walked into my son's room. I go, hey, Pop, I bought you some food. Because, here I am, Jack in the Box. What'd you think? I ordered a value meal? I'll get 2 tacos. Curly fries were $4.59 for the small, bro. Get the hell out of here. You guys are funny. Anyway, we'll talk now. Are we done with the bullshit? Hey, here's the show. Watch this. Watch this. You guys ready? This was a mailer. That's the whole show right there. Look at that. Dude, that's the whole show. Swear to God. Just numbers. You see all the big numbers? The 300 million, 325. I was doing math. And what headline did I miss? I already talked about all this stuff. We're good. We're just going to talk fundamentals. We're ready tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm ready. Guys, I'm so ready for GameStop tomorrow. For if you guys don't know, like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens. I'm predicting the world. Shut me down. They're pumping the shit out of Bitcoin. You better, bros. You better, because something just might spark. Can't wait. Can't wait. You ever get that excited? Like, I'm just like screaming inside, bros. Hold on. Okay, I got a theme song for tomorrow. I got a theme song. Here we go. Here's my theme song. Is it ready to go? Oh, it's ready. All right. Let me get my charts ready while I play my warm-up music. Let's go. Marantz Rantz, plenty of good information, a whole lot of motivation, and a whole lot of stimulation. Welcome back. There we go. All right, guys, check this out. I'm going to show you the charts for a minute. And that was Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. There's some good-ass music out here. This tune means so much to me right now. You have no idea, Endgame. Endgame, I'd be out here just grinding. Oh, if you even knew. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys some charts really quick. We're going to talk about it. But what did they say? They said the Dodgers had 7 strikeouts yesterday. And So free jumbo jacks with the purchase of a large drink in L.A. area Jack in the Boxes. First off, Natty D, I wouldn't even be in L.A. What are you doing? Riots? For no reason. What are they mad about? I don't understand what people are mad about. Gavin Newsom can't get this shit under control. A lot of these songs mean a lot of things to me right now. I just want to put that out there. Okay? I just want you to know. That's it. Anyway, something that particular that I want to highlight that I've never really talked about, but now that you guys are here, I want to explain it and why we're so right for so long. Let me show you. Let's go. Remember when I told you guys, like years ago, I said that GameStop was manipulating their balance sheet and their income statement to have a certain number, to have a certain outcome. And everybody was, I had so many CPAs in here. They can't do that. That's illegal. What are you talking about? I'm like, it's not illegal. They can do that. And they know how to do that. And it's managing expectations. See, whenever you're running business, there's a sheet out there. It's called the P&L. Okay? And a P&L is profit and losses. And whenever you have a P&L, there's two things, okay? One is there's a budget. So in the beginning of the year, your company might come up with an idea and say, here's our budget. And they factor in traffic, stores opening, plus and minuses, up and down, cost of goods sold, the inventory churn and burn. Additionally, they factor in expenses. Controllables is what we call it. Your expenses, payrolls, outside services, equipment, and maintenance. All of these things are factored in. So when you're doing a budget, and you have this, you call it an OB, an original budget. So your OB is one thing. So if I'm telling my management teams, here is our OB. But then throughout the year, you get to flex on it. You get to flex it. And you go, okay, I'm going to lean one way one quarter, lean the other quarter. We're going to come out with an idea. Now, you still have to manage and mitigate the events, right? The drivers. And in this case, the catalyst. Switch 2, Xbox new handheld coming. Let's figure out pricing. Let's figure out how much we need to order. You have Pokemon cards, releases, and dates. You have Black Friday. You have Cyber Monday. You have Christmas. You have a lot to manage. But in between managing and giving out projections, you're going to see these manufactured P&Ls. Now, the manufactured P&Ls are here, and it looks something like they'll go, well, hold up. How could you manufacture? Like, here's my point. How can you make an impact on the P&L to control, listen, what your income is? You can't control the revenue that comes in. This is why they're called controllables, guys. Learn how to run a company here. You can't control the revenues. You can't control the cost of goods sold, what you actually paid for it, the COGS. You can't control that. You can't control a lot of things. The only thing you can control is right here. Is what they call SG&A, operating expenses. It's the only two things right in here that you can control. And then that gives you what was your operating income. People don't understand because they manage from the mindset of, I want to get the biggest number possible to support my investment, my bonuses, my team. That's what CEOs do. This is not the way GameStop runs their company. They do not run their company and their balance sheet for the benefit of short-term success. I have been a huge supporter and saying this to the people, and everybody thought I was crazy. Guys, I've been doing this the longest of any YouTuber that cares to be around. I was live streaming back here when we were losing money every quarter, and we were losing 102, 150. I mean, you guys see the totals here. This is per quarter. Okay? As we're losing this money, I'm saying it different. I'm saying, well, wait a minute. We're going to make a profit here in quarter 4. We actually made an operating income profit. But look at the difference between SG&A and operating expenses. There's $60 million that we're running to the bottom line of something for the year. And that came out to $6 million. And they go, well, wait, you only made $6 million that quarter. And what did you do? You lost 120, 150, 110. But did you really lose $325 million? $335 million. Because remember, you only lost that, and they're hiding. They're hiding. So then you go over here. You look at quarter 1. You look at quarter 2. You look at quarter 3. We're now down $100 million, but we also came up $100 million. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, to me, how in the hell did we come out right where we want to be? Because this interest number down here is what put us at a certain point to then hide another $60 million right in here on the SG&A versus operating expenses for that quarter 4. Swinging over SG&A quarter to quarter just to manipulate an outcome, a total, and we ballparked and we came in at $6 million that year. $6 million. So now the real manufactured part of this, and this is the baffling part for some of you, because you guys failed to realize, GameStop hit around $40 million worth of payments for things and then paying up front. I showed you. There was things where they did preferred payments up front, accounts receivable versus payable, and they had these, what they called, I'll show it to you right here. They had these prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses maxed out before the quarter of 4, where they were going to come up and look amazing. Had they ever did that before? Not here. They never front-loaded the prepaid expenses. Never had. They were always just pacing. These were, right here, these two, this was going to be that bullshit, that NFT marketplace. Other than that, they've averaged a lot of it just right around in the areas. Whether they're paying for things or not, you've never seen them do it when they don't really have to. It's a very smaller business. It's different. But what did they hide? What did they hide? Around $40 million. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Make it look like a bigger number than it really is. It's okay. Watch this. This is where it really gets awesome. I want you to look at how close GameStop is with their math. They lost $32.3 million last year, quarter 1. They then proceeded for the next 2 quarters to cover that gap completely. Not only did they manufacture their expenses to come out plus positive at a 0 rate after 3 quarters, they paid off 32.3. They got 32.3 right here. They paid it off to themselves on their own OB, operating original budget. They did it themselves. Then they give you a number of 131. Man, they rocked it. That's still controlled. I'm telling you how crazy it's going to be when they have full run. Oh, they're going to have a full run. But remember, they closed down all their shops in Canada, all their shops in Italy, all their shops in Ireland. There's money churning year over year. You have to annualize off that budget of inventory, logistics, and buildings themselves, employees. All these are expenses that are called controllables. Say it with me, controllables. You get to control the price that the world sees. Now you have a new quarter. Your new quarter right now is about to come and look at it going crazy. Or We can sandbag some numbers and hide it within that Bitcoin profit. Not come out so crazy, be like, nope, we're still sitting on it. We don't want them to see the $500 million yet. We want to sit on it a little longer. We want one more quarter. We want one more this. You guys just wait for it. But this right here gave it away for me. I understand it because I do it. Though I was running this office once, and we were talking about finances, and then I remember, I'll never forget it. I came in, I was like, hey, we had like $30,000 for this, $40,000 for that, $70,000 for this, and they looked at me and they go, oh, now we'll push that. Those creditors don't get paid for 30 days anyway, and then we can push it back even. And I was like, yo, you did all this work in this quarter right now, but you're not going to pay for it till 2 quarters down? Okay. That made me start thinking. I know how to do it. I do it with my own finances, right? Like I do it with my own life. So it's no different. How are you going to run this and how are you going to make this look just like this? To the dollar. GameStop's killing it, guys. They're killing it. They're running this business like the way you would want your company to be run. And maybe this doesn't show. Maybe the chart doesn't show you how great it is going. Maybe there's just nothing there, but maybe, just maybe, people are ready for tomorrow. And maybe we're right now in the final hour, in the power hour, and you know what? They've messed around long enough. They had this cup, they have a handle out, and they go, you know what? We got to go now. Before tomorrow, this is as far as we can get it. We can't make it go down any further. We've got to go now. Well, now is today, and you guys are on the other side of it. So I'm excited for everybody. I know exactly just how mega this can be for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys have been waiting for this day your whole life. Some of you guys are waiting for that $40 price point. Some of you guys are scared and want to get out of here and don't want to be a part of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're here or not. Stocks go up, down, or left. Stupid. I tell you, man. Next time you guys see Tetron invest, tell him how smart he's not. Ridiculous. I just want you to know that I've been here for a minute. You've been here for a minute. And this is a stock that all of Wall Street, they're going to YOLO into it. You'll see it. It'll be too late. I'm feeling good about this right now.
YOLO. They laughed when we walked through fire, called it dead, called it done, liquidation flyer. But under the rust was a sharpened blade. We cut through noise, disciplined and unafraid. GameStop was bleeding, gutted, slow legacy retail. They said let it go, but we saw signal in the static storm. Trimmed the fat, then rebuilt the form. From dis to digits, from shrink wrap to chain, from junk stock joke to capital gain. Cut costs cold, every margin tight. RC said let's fix it right. You had to cut costs very aggressively. No bailout, no Wall Street cheat. Just clarity, chaos, and blistered feet. But still we stood, no hedge, no grace. Built our own engine in open space. YOLO, no map, no guide, just storm and tide. We made a move when the world said hide. Now truth and Bitcoin collide. YOLO, we don't borrow, we don't fold. Not sailor, not meta, not bought or sold. From meme to movement, brave and bold. Convictions, currency is gold. YOLO. Bitcoin has unique advantages. Gold's got mass, but Bitcoin's mind. Instant, portable, one of a kind. No armored trucks, no vault, no key. Just sovereign freedom, digitally. No trust required, no paper lies. Proof of work where power flies. Store of value, try store of war. Against the system we can't ignore. Fixed apply, no printer's curse. When fiat fades, this coin comes first. It's asymmetric, it's scarce, it's math. That's why we stepped off the beaten path. Don't follow GameStop, make your own decisions independently. One chance, one ledger, one truth, not just a trade, it's a stand. When history asks who dared to believe, say your name, say it loud, say YOLO, YOLO. One spark, one plan, no luck, just a retail clan. Built a lean with the rebels' hand. Now Bitcoin's in the GameStop. To the skeptics, we heard it all. To the doubters, we watched you fall. From a piece of crap to a signal call. Now we stand and we won't stall. Yo, we currently own 4, 7, and 10 Bitcoin. Exactly.
You're damn right we do. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I want to show you guys something because my boy, and Inkin' All Day. If you guys don't know Inkin' All Day, he is the certified sponsored tattoo artist of the show. And if you guys don't know about tattoos, well, I got one on my arm. It says Marantz Rantz, okay? Now, watch this. It does not say Marantz Rantz. It says GameStop. I want it to say Marantz Rantz as well. We're working on it. All right, I want to show you guys something about the chart, okay? Now, watch this. Okay, this day right here. This day right here was May 7th. Okay, May 7th. That was just last month. The price of the stock, we were May 8th. May 8th. Okay, so May 8th, right there. So May 9th. Okay, cool. 8th and 9th right here. So the price of the stock was around $26, $27. All right? The last time the RSI was down at 54 range. Look at the price now. We went up and to the right. The stock is cooling off. It's not too hot right now. You're literally $4 up, $3 up, and our RSI is chilled out at 50. That means you guys are strong, babe. We're walking up this mountain. This is a good view of it right here, just walking up. So I'm excited for it. We're in an actual beautiful golden cross right now on the daily. This is the daily, guys. So, yeah, RSI is off, and I don't mind it being that way. So, good for us. Let me get rid of that really quick. MACD, I don't care. I only care about the MACD on the monthly and the quarterly, really. Is it monthly? Monthly, you're still going green, but it's the quarterly that I'm really excited about. Give me 3 more quarters, guys. If that. 1, let me see. 1, it's going to step out again. Then 2, 3, and then boom, yeah, we'll be gone. I'm telling you, March of 2026, this shit's going to be, it might be $1,000 a share. You just don't know. You'll be really seeing it. Yeah, he flipped a long time ago. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. We know that. We know. Because they hang out with the same cats here who think they can get rich and then they lose it all. So they'll be all right. They can get rich. They can. They just got to lose it all first. You know, a dangerous man is a man who's lost everything. I just want you to know that. Have you guys ever seen the movie Monte Cristo or whatever it's called? There was thinking of heading to Vegas last week. Not no more. YouTuber Sin City Many Wise shot another YouTuber, yeah, Finney the Legend, while he was live streaming on the Vegas Strip. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I saw the whole video. It's absolutely crazy. These are YouTubers, but he went there with the gun. He went there with the reason to shoot him, and he made sure he shot him and killed him. I mean, these guys they think they're too hard for no reason. YouTubers killing YouTubers is something different, bro. I'm just letting you know. In the middle of the strip, in the middle of everybody, no way, man. No way. It won't be me. I already told you guys. These guys aren't ready. The people of America continue to trust X for the most reliable news source over other apps. Okay. Who said that? Was it Elon? Was it Elon himself? Yeah. And Greta Thunberg, she got kidnapped. I mean, what other distractions do they want put out here in front of me? I don't care about any of these distractions. None of them. Gavin Newsom, put more vehicles in the middle of the street and throw rocks at them for all you want, man. These people hurting police officers, ridiculous. Now, I'll say something out loud. What's so wrong about having an American flag? What's wrong with the American flag? Oh, you guys want to get mad about it, want to be in America, but don't want to have an American flag behind you? Get the shit out of here, bro. All over a channel strike war. Yep. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Can you imagine me and my brother? Yo, Reek's the... Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you what's the best part about YouTube for me. Just so that we're clear, before we look at GameStop go up and to the right, like we knew it would today. Look at that massive candle right there. That's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, bear flag coming. Here it comes. When you have a snake of a content creator for a twin brother, you don't worry about it. Nothing can get to you now. You already are related to one. And right there, my dad's like, yo, man. My dad's going to go do his grave like this. I wish they wouldn't fight. I'll be like, well, no one's fighting. This guy, there's people that have morals and there's people that don't. I'm sorry. That's the code. What is it? Count of Monte Cristo. That was the movie, bro. If you guys have never seen that movie, you need to watch it. It's about a guy who loses everything. He gets very vindictive and he gets back everything. I'm just saying. But he out there training for it. Out there learning how to fence and fight and all this stuff. Some dude teaches him how to do everything in the sand. I don't know. It's a great movie, yeah. For us, like I have a whole list of great movies. I told you The Life and Death of David Gale. That's a good movie. Count of Monte Cristo. That's a good movie. Frequency, the movie with Dennis Quaid, is a good movie. It's like, yo, that's crazy. It's a crazy concept. It's completely not real, but it's pretty damn cool. I'm just saying, good movie. You guys got to watch stuff like this. It's stuff that makes you, want to watch things. Me. I talked to one of the producers of the show yesterday. You guys know him. And it was, I was reading something. Sorry, guys. It was Almo. Almo was like, yo, Marantz, you going to cover these riots? I said, nope. What did you think about Sinners? I never watched. I don't go to the movies, bro. You couldn't get me to. I told you, you can't get me to go to movie theaters. The last movie I remember watching was 13 Hours Benghazi movie. Is that what it's called? 13 Hours? 12 Soldiers? I forget what it's called. Whatever it was, that was the last movie I really watched and cared to watch. No, I don't go to the movies, man. It's because my wife and I, we went out on a date once, and we went to the movie theater, and we saw No Country for Old Men. The worst. It was the worst movie I had ever seen because I fell asleep during the movie. And this is on I don't even know how long we had been dating. We hadn't been dating long. And I fell asleep and I was snoring in the movie theater. And my wife was elbowing me. She wasn't my wife at the time. She was elbowing me like, wake up. Wake up. And I was just like, oh, sorry. I'm tired. And I saw they destroyed the Kobe and Gigi mural. I saw that. And it makes me sick to my stomach, dude. And you always go to Cinemark? Still, I don't promote movies anyway. So anyway, my wife's elbowing me and shit. And I finally wake up, the movie's over. And we walk out. And all I'm thinking about is getting some. I'm like, yo, we gonna go to the house now or what? What's up? We go back to your place? Come on, we gotta go. And she was looking at me and she was like, don't ever do that again. And I was like, do what, babe? I was tired. She's like, don't ever invite me to the movies, take me out, and then fall asleep next to me. You're embarrassing. Don't ever do that. Look at this minute candle right here. Just fucking booming, bro. Just booming. And I was like, I looked right at her. I was like, yo, you right. You right. That's why I'll never take you to the movies. Never take you. If I can't sleep when I want to, that's the life I live, damn it. No, she brings it up all the time. My first date, it blows cold air in there, bro. It was freezing cold. It felt good. I was in the reclining seats, bro, legs up. I was just right there like, bro, it was so bad. I don't care. I don't. The inevitable's coming. Yeah, we know it's coming. Marco, just to be clear of what I said, I'm selling 10 shares of GameStop at the price point of $450. 10 shares at $450. That's $4,500. And I'm going to do that for the next 100 trading days. when GameStop gets to $450 a share. I said when, not if. When. So I'll be selling them 10 a day. Yeah, keep laughing it up, people. I can read. Last one my wife and I saw was Accountant 2. She loves her some Ben Affleck. Yeah, my wife hates her some Ben Affleck. Hates Ben Affleck. You got to remember, my wife don't watch any movies where the dudes, if the guy on the screen, oh God. Are you serious right now, CXT? Bro, I'm not putting that up there. Get that shit out of here. Gross. Hey, remember that guy named Buddy? I remember Buddy. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Tetron's over there shaking. Tetron, are you sweating yet? Sweating? Covered calls. Get out of here. I think you originally said 500. Yeah, it keeps coming down. The more I buy, the less I need. I just keep buying. Here we go, babe. Look at this. This is beautiful right here in Power Hour. All the way into earnings, baby. All the way. GameStop. The low today of $29.45. We are now at the high of $30.33 a share. Market cap of $13.56 billion on volume of 0. I yell real loud. I speak loud because the volume's so low. The volumes have 4.5 million shares traded back and forth, barely 1% of the float. Good afternoon, Marantz and the 51 gang. Getting ready to work. We'll play it back tonight. Tomorrow will be great. Hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. I hope you bitches are ready for tomorrow. I might be here. I might. I still don't know yet. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, what would you guys do? Like, if I showed up, man. Carter Corner Pocket is live? Hold on.
You realize they play the game, Right now, I play zero options. I only buy shares. That's how I plan on growing my wealth. GameStop, where are we at right now?
I'm here, Carter.
It's a casino within a casino. Market makers make the market. They got Max Payne over there. They give you all these TA trends and things and Bollinger Bands or whatever just to manipulate you. It's called controlled contradiction. That's what I'm going to get into really quick. Let me just jump to that because that's the main point of that. Let me first do this, for the markets. Controlled contradiction, psychology of contradiction and manipulation. All I'm trying to say, all I did this for is that they want to release news articles because I follow the world news articles, different websites, whatever it may be, trying to track trends, trying to see where the market's going. Trump's tariffs have everybody off balance, but that, like I say, that's
guys. I'm live right now, but I'm watching Carter's Corner Pocket, the world's greatest YouTuber. My boy Carter, he's got 4 people. We got to watch. We got to listen to him. Hold on, let me give him some play. Carter's Corner Pocket
is adverse to that. Maybe they may do that, but if you buy shares every single day, if you buy dollar cost average with GameStop, you will never have to worry about that. You will only end up in the positive in the end. That's my mindset. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong in the end, but I try to do it the responsible way. Ryan Cohen aligns with me. He's about my age or exactly my age. Has young children just like I do. So I know the mindset. I know the mindset. And he's work-oriented, business-oriented.
Hey, Sharon's over there watching Carter's show.
Every single word that he speaks.
She had no idea we're live over here. We've been live for an hour and a half.
Well put together.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm still listening to Carter, guys.
On this channel. But it's the same thing because, I guess I don't even have to cover it. I have it up here. But I don't even have to cover it because I know Ryan Cohen. I've watched every single second of every single video multiple times. So, control contradiction. What are they doing? I have to pick up my kids, I think, in 30 minutes. But maybe I want to finish this, so I'm going to come back and do it. We'll play some music. We'll play some music by then. Yo, what's up? What's up, Marantz? I know, man. You're hogging up all the market share of YouTube for GameStop, man. Y'all all good? Sharon, what's up? Sergio, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I ain't even trying to be like that, Carter. I didn't know you were going live. All right, I'll get back to seeing Carter when I'm done. That's my boy. It's all the love for Carter. He's been a fan of the show for a long time, so I always show him some respect and give him a view. I will tell you why I like Carter so much. I like Carter's Corner Pocket, this YouTuber that I was just watching and listening to. I like him as a person, as a man. He stands for what I embody, right? I'm just telling you, you guys all call it Team 51. You guys call it what it is, but what it really is, it's just fundamentals and living for your family. And a lot of people out here are gambling for their families, and they're going to lose. They're going to lose. But GameStop's killing it. GameStop's going up, so I get excited. So every time I get excited, guys, it's really simple. I go to this thing. It's called Trove. His music is infectious. It's about GameStop. He has over 100 tracks about GameStop, and I play them all. I love them. I just listen to them on repeat every day. Hold, buy, repeat. That's actually a song. I think it's like buy, hold, repeat, if I'm not mistaken. But I like his music. I like his songs. I like everything he does. So I'm down with it. But let me go ahead and get this ready. I got to take something else off the screen, and I'm back. It's plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Looking at GameStop right now, $30.41. Trading back for about 4.69. Yes, 69. And their market cap, $13.6 billion. Plenty of movement here in this last power hour before earnings. We are in the final power hour before earnings. Well, tomorrow would be the one before earnings, but we all know what's going to happen. If you don't know what's going to happen, well, then maybe you live under a rock. Maybe you guys don't believe what you read. Maybe you guys are so skeptical that the skepticism and you would say the being pessimistic wouldn't put you where you need to be. I'm telling you, I'm all the above. I'm all the above. I'm extremely excited for what's coming our way. Someone told me that GameStop and I should get a room. Why? Why? This isn't a one-night stand. Do you understand? No, you don't? GameStop's a forever investment. GameStop's a marriage. GameStop's a life. You get a room. Yeah, maybe when we're on vacation. What we hitting tomorrow? 57 FAS. You know, I like, let's see. You know what? We'll try that out. Let's try that out. What are we hitting tomorrow? Okay. Oh, you know what? Now let's go to the daily. Okay, cool. We're there? Let's shrink this, okay? So, what are we doing tomorrow? Well, looking at this chart here, let me see if I can, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some drawings on here. The trend line. So, you know, right now we're here, you know, and then, you know, we probably just go up from here. So GameStop, you know, I would, maybe not so high. You know, I was up here at $1 million a share. I'll come down. I would try to be reasonable. Like, we got to be somewhat reasonable, you know. Let me see. Will this do it? Let me see. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit longer. Maybe. Yeah, no. I think. I'm guessing. Is there a number in here that we like? Just give me a second, bro. I'm trying to figure out how high it's gonna go tomorrow. Hold on. You know, 101. I don't know. 101 seems a little high. You know, like 101 seems a little high. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. 804. No. Ooh, that was a good number there. So I anticipate it. Like there. Yeah. That looks about right. So, right now, from the looks of it, if we put it there, that is 1 million a share. So, yeah, I'm going to go with $1 million a share tomorrow. So, are we good? You understand where I'm coming from with that, bros? Like, do you know how I got to that number? I should go this way, huh? Let me go this way. Let's see. Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah, look at it. Look at it move now. Look at that bad boy. Oh yeah. So I'm guessing we bring this one down here, and so I think tomorrow it's gonna look something like that, right? We'll change the color. We'll go green. Or we're definitely gonna go green. And then we go a little thicker. So yeah, so I think it's gonna look something like that, bro. The bar. Do you see it? Is it good? So if you ask me if it's gonna, where's it gonna go? Yeah, I think we're gonna go up. I'll buy you a Lambo tomorrow, bro. Cool. Are you gonna pay for the insurance, the tire changes, the oil changes? You know, I mean, I don't want a Lambo. My brother got a flat tire in his new Corvette. He couldn't even change the tire. He had to call somebody. Look at this. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to, guys. So that's tomorrow's candle. About $1 million a share. That looks good. Looks doable. $1 million a share. Look at this. Where'd the green line stop? Yeah, look at where it stopped. I didn't make it up. $1 million. Yep. Yeah, about $1 million a share. I can't wait. So we just got to go all the way up this mountain here, which I'm good with, bros. It's going to happen. Did you buy your calls for it? You guys all out there? Throw my life savings in then. There we go. Tetron vibes coming. He says, I'm buying the cheapest calls so I can lose that money, but if any type of moon, I'll be set. Bro, you're stupid. Yo, buy me a Toyota. Bro, my wife won't let me drive a Toyota. I wanted to buy one. She said no. So, no Toyota for me. Is this a Matt Kors impersonation? What are you talking about, bro? 1 million. I'm buying a used Toyota Camry. There we go. Just give me my equity, bro. That's it. As this trade trades in Matthew Kors. Oh. No, man. Don't you know what's happening here? I can't wait. I can't wait for people to be crying on the screen tomorrow, myself included. Guys, see that candle? I swear to you, I'm not even gonna move it, bros. I'm just if I move it, I'm gonna move it over one day, right there. Look at that shit. Swear to God. Swear to God. Just going. I can't wait. Hey, I'm gonna look like a genius when this shit's up here, Rose. I'll do it. I'm here for you. We broke out. Don't worry, I'm never getting rid of that candle. Swear to God. What are they gonna do? You ever ask yourself? I love you, bro. You could be a stand-up comedian on the moon. A stand-up comedian. Like, do we have funny jokes? You think I'm a funny guy? Like, is that what it is? Like, I do have a question. Like, there's this thing out there right now going on the internet. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's on TikTok. They have this this mechanism, and I don't know what that was. I don't know what alert that was. But there's this mechanism, right? I'll show you what it's like. Okay, hold on. So I don't know what it looks like. I can't describe it. But let's pretend this is the mechanism right here, right? And this whole thing is like they squeeze it tight, and then it measures your toughness. Like, oh man, check him out, bros. He's got a good grip. Squeezing so tight. What is it? Oh, it's 156. He's a welder, man. Oh, he's a welder. Right? This guy works with his hands, bro. Makes you really macho. And then I saw this kid, and I don't even know how much it cost, but I saw this kid. I was at GameStop in the mall, leaving. Group of kids are walking through the mall now because it's summer, right? And these kids were getting out all their dollars. I'm just like, what the hell are they doing? They're going to the machine, and there's this machine, and you punch it, and it tells you a rating of how hard you punch. And I'm just like, yo, this is going to make you tough, bros. Like, you're going to be able to go to school or church or a family party and be like, bitch, don't you know I got a grip that's 156, bro? And I punch a machine and I hit it 800, man, to score. Don't you know what I would do to you? Oh, grab you so hard and punch you so hard. And I'm just like, yo, these kids are stupid. Because the only number that I care about is the number of damn GameStop shares I have and the value of them. That's the only number I care about. Punch me, pay me. Grab me, pay me. All that money you stuck in the machine, all the money you spent buying these vice grips. I know you think you're strong, bro. I know, you're a lady. I love a strong man. No, she doesn't. She still owns a vibrator, bro. Excuse the... Oh, is this adult conversation? Because as good as you think you got it, bro, as good as you think you bring it, she's got batteries, bro. So as strong as you think you are, get out of here. You ain't tough. I'm telling you now, your woman leave you for a pack of triple C's, maybe some D's. And a dude who looks like Squirtle made the shit. Yeah. That dude was in there, she's never going to say no to me again. She's going to love me. I'm going to give her this. I'm going to make this thing. We're going to call it the rabbit. Let's call it the rabbit. Yep. And not no simple rabbit. This shit's going to move and groove. Everything I can't do. Hey, Eugene. Don't ever let her call us. She better never call us nerds again, bro. We're better and bigger than her athletes that she's trying to get with. Yep. Look what I got, babe. It's okay. I'm the nerd. In this case, I'm the nerd, all right? I'm in here talking, oh, man. They're talking about finance and investments and all that. Yeah, bitches, I made an investment into GameStop. I'm the trickiest man alive. My bad. Some of you guys have AAA batteries. My bad. Oh, shit. My bad. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. Marantz, what's your favorite quarter arcade game? Miss Real Arcades. Kabong, my wife, on one of the GameStop videos that we did a GameStop video. It was the first one when I was at the mall, like a long time ago. The one I did where I was at the street fair and then went to the mall. My wife actually took a videotaping of the arcade there at the mall. Completely empty. Completely empty. I hated the arcades. Let me tell you why I hated arcades. All you kids might say you loved arcades. You guys are all liars. Or you're rich. But I hated them, one, because I was always broke growing up. Like, we were broke. Bros, you know when you're broke. I already told you. When your mom rents movies at the library. You know you're broke when you go to the library to cool off because you got no AC at the house. The swamp cooler's not running. You know you're broke because you're right there looking for change underneath washers and dryers at the laundromat. You know you're broke when you're pushing and looking for change and payphones and you're looking for quarters to spend on bubble gum, packs of baseball cards, and to play Street Fighter and or Mortal Kombat. You're pissed off because the kid who's good at it never really has to pay too much money because he keeps winning and the loser keeps putting in the money. Yeah, bros, that's me my whole life when I was a kid. Bros, we didn't wear shoes. I was barefoot till I was about 14 years old. My feet, I'm like the last of the Mohicans, bro. I can walk on 130-degree asphalt, and I don't care. I don't feel it. Yeah, you don't want to rub my feet at night. That's on you. Yeah, the covers are all fucked up at the bottom, and I blame it on the dogs and the cats, but it's really my feet. I got some rough-ass shit. I marched in the army for years, but I was prepping myself when I was young, growing up with nothing. There's a whole bunch of us like this. Oh, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that put on shoes with no socks. I'm the only dude that rode a 10-speed bike with spiked pedals barefoot. When your foot came off the pedal, it cut up your whole shin. You went home cut up and you didn't want to hit a curb. I'm the only guy? This is some bullshit. I'm not Tony Hawk. Skateboarding ain't cool. Marantz. What's the hardest part about rollerblading? I'll let you finish that joke. We got to see these feet? What is this? This ain't Feet Finder. The hell? I'm at the mall like this. Oh, you got the punching machine? I'm looking for the kicking machine, bro. I'm a real soccer player. Matter of fact, if I could kick that soccer ball hard, Give me a good rating. I'm just like, bro, why'd you put $1 and $2? Bro, they paid $2 to punch a ball. I was like, $2, bro? That's like 10% of a GameStop share. Nope, we was all broke growing up. That's why we're here now. That's why we're here now. I told you, I remember when my mom and dad got money. I remember when it happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. We went to the mall, and my mom said, hey, let's go to Foot Locker. And me and Reek looked at each other, and we said, what? Foot Locker? Oh, shit, we got money today? Like, we couldn't believe it. We were going to Foot Locker, bros. And because remember, growing up, we bought our shoes at Kmart, XJ900s. Go look them up. Or Big Five. My dad would take us to Big Five, but we weren't getting Nikes. We were at the clearance section. What's on clearance? You might find you a pair of Flights. Not really. We found Spaldings. I was rocking Spaldings, bros. Or Brooks. Now Brooks is a high-end brand now for like running shoes. But back then, no. Kmart, you rich. I had Payless. Kmart was less than Payless, bro. Don't even get me started. No, the dress-up shoe. The dress-up shoe was Skechers. That's what we had. Our shoes never matched our fit. Our shoe, and it's not our fault. Let me tell you guys something about this. First off, I'll call my dad out right now. I don't think my dad's around. But my dad's a real piece of work. My pops had on silk shirts, Stacey Adams shoes, silk socks, nice dress pants. Looked like Miami Vice. He looked like the typical 80s and 90s DJ. That fool had outfits, bro. And we were ironing them. That's what it was when we were growing up. We were like, and then when we got big enough to wear my dad's size and clothes, shit, me and Rick were looking like high school pimps. Out there just baggy silk shirts going to, bros, we were freshmen. Dress shoes. Hey, what's up, baby? What's up, little mama? What you got going on? All we're missing is a gold chain. That's it. Had the whole shit, me and Reek. Swear to God. There's a picture out there with me, my dad, and Rico all standing together on a freshman football night. We're wearing cowboy jackets. But the shoes, bro. Spaldings. Big-ass Spaldings, bro. Oh. What am I going to do? All the dudes who were getting all the girlies? And then my mom said, you can go to Foot Locker, get anything you want. And I looked at her and I said, Mom, can I get these? And then they looked inside the tag and it said $130. Brand new. I was a freshman in high school. And I said, can I get these? She said, yes. I said, yo! The new Allen Iversons. Swear to God. They were, I had the new Deion Sanders, Allen Iverson. Then it was like, yo, you get your own job, you buy your own shit later on. But still. I still remember. And I thought we were rich. But we weren't rich. My mom had won bingo at the casino. She won $5,000 at bingo. That's what it was. Mom won bingo. And then, we had a little bit of cash. And they got us through. Yeah. I like them Sean Kemp kamikazes, bro. Them big-ass things stomping everywhere. You just made me cry. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like you come a long way from it all, but now you're here. The closest things to Jordans I ever wore were Shaqs. Bro, you could buy Shaqs at Walmart. I know what that's about. One time, burglars left money at my house because they felt so sorry for me. Nah. Bro, BKs, yeah, we love them shoes. BKs were nice. You know what happened? I told you they broke into my house when I was like in my 20s. That's why I stay strapped. Like I'm ready at all times. But I had left the house to go pick up my check. And I came back and there was like a size 15 shoe footprint on my front door. And they kicked it in. Boom. They ransacked my whole house. I didn't know what they were looking for. The only thing they took, this is the craziest shit, guys. The only thing they took was I don't even think they took my PS2. Maybe they did. They took my PS2. And my book full of CDs. I had like a CD book, right? All burned CDs and games were in there. So they took my PlayStation, my game. They didn't. And I was like, man, they could have took my TV. I was so stupid back then. I had a big-ass TV. You can't run with that. It's heavy. They didn't take my computer. They didn't take my DVDs. They didn't take anything. They were out of time. I actually showed back up to the house while they were in it. But I didn't know. I had parked in a different spot because somebody was blocking my driveway. You could park right in front, and then somebody was blocking it. Somebody was parked there. And I was like, well, if they're parked right next to the door, like, who would park here? That's what I said. Who would park right here? This is my spot. So I just backed up and waited. I put my head down, and I was looking at my phone. And I wasn't even looking at my phone. I was reading the check that I had just got. Because we didn't have phones like you guys have phones. We had, like, you could get a text message. That's about it. You couldn't get a picture. But I was, like, looking down. I looked up, and the car took off. And I go, oh, they took off. And I just went back into the spot. Not knowing they just walked out with my shit. So, yeah. I wouldn't do that if I was anybody. I wouldn't ever do that. That'll change your life, though. You're like, yo, somebody actually broke in. I was young. Can't do that now. My feet were too wide for Nikes. I wore black Reeboks that I always pushed to the sides out. Yeah, bro. Sounds like you need to get up on it. Thanks for all you do, bro. Oh, yeah, no, anytime, man. 10 minutes until this market closes, until I got to take off. I can take off at any time, but this is good. We consolidated here. Do you see this bullish pennant here? This is good stuff right here, guys. This is GameStop pushing down, okay, against it. You have support here. You have support here. You might have support here, but you might just have it over here. But we're going to go here. So you might have a breakout right here on this side. You might. Because if you want to, you can go here where you find the bottom. These are all short-term moves, guys. Nothing long-term. So right here, boom. You have this trend line that we battled back on. So you have a breakout into the final right here. Come out around $30.50. $30.50. Go test back up at 49, the high. So here comes the breakout right here. I mean, guys, I can't make these lines any better. Like I'm just showing you the life and death of a stock right here in front of you. And the reason why is because if you use the same idea of math of supply and demand, you're going to go to the top side of this resistance. That'll now be your support, and you'll fly away in here. But that's the same movement that's happening on the hourly here, on the 30-minute, boom. On the 1 hour, same idea. Daily, same idea. Don't worry, that green's gonna happen, bro. We're taking off tomorrow. I'm excited. Should I keep it green, or should I make it to where it's more visible? Maybe if it's like light blue. Look at that. Gone, baby. Yeah, that shit right there. Yeah, we're going to $1 million tomorrow, guys. I hope you guys know that. I hope you guys bought calls for it too. All of you. Hope you guys are all gamblers. Degenerates. Miss you guys on the other side. Yeah, this is the third time I made money on GameStop in 4 years. Sergeant, I don't know what you mean by that, but cool, man. Good luck. Your Marantz takes you back. Yeah. Yeah, I can. My clothes came from boot sales. My mom would wash them up. And hey, good as new. Good times. Yeah, my mom never bought us clothes. My real mother. Never. I mean, we would go there. It was funny, man. If you ever been in a custody battle with your parents, growing up in fractured homes, custody battle is you go on the weekends, you go to your mom's, right? And we would take these little bags with clothes in them, and then my dad would be like, hey, make sure you bring your clothes back, and we wouldn't bring them back because moms would steal them. Oh, here we go. Wow. Now you short us? You short us into the ground at the end of the day? Stupid. Good luck. Good luck with this shit, bros. These boys are going to be hurting. Yep. That's the push down right there. Yeah, I told you. Here it comes. Wow. Manipulation of your stock. My first Jordans I bought was with my high school uniform government card. Damn, I got a beating of my life. What price targets are you looking for? Kid, I'm looking for $1 million a share. You see, all you fuck boys that ask about price targets, don't come to this chat. I don't hang out with you guys. The word price target is a true indicator that you guys don't have a damn clue of what GameStop is. You guys don't have a clue, bros. Here, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to teach you how to follow this stock. Hi, my name is Marantz. I came here to dance. I won't even show you the chart. Matter of fact, I used to live stream for the first year with no ticker behind me, with no price targets, nothing, just me and my words. For a whole year, I did that shit. Then the next 3 years showed you what you don't know. These guys. What's your price target, dude? I need to know what your price target is. You personally. My shit's one more penny than yesterday, bro. Positives earnings tomorrow, a dividend announcement, an annual shareholder meeting. Oh, Steven, I love it. Steven, I love it. I love any movement. I love any idea. I'm open to it. I'm prepared for it mentally, physically. But, you know. Oh my God, do you think we'll get a dividend? We've talked about it before. It's not in the cards today, but it might be tomorrow. You just never know. No price target, just up. There you go. He says no divvy. Bro, how about no diddy? Now you gotta love with this Mopar Adventure. This is how you know that these guys don't even exist in this world. Mopar Adventure is a guy who was here yesterday. He's in Carter's chat right now, and I love it that I get to block him from over there too. And he says, "Idiots don't understand that options are gonna impact the underlying value of the asset short term." Hey, idiot! No one's here for price target action. Nope. You might not know what group this is, bro. But how'd you get to Carter? Was it me? Was it me? My bad, bro. You don't even know Carter exists, bro. When we get in the S&P 500, oh, bro, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Diddy going to go away? My shares never will. Bro, your shares are nice and oiled up, bro. And why Diddy's not, I'll never know. It's a great sign that prices found support under 29 from the upper 29s under volume relatively low. We're here for the long time. Yes. Yes, look at that. I love that. We found it right there. There's the support, the bounce back. Oh, yeah. Can't go too low because people bought it right here. You get this? Guys, this is a buy zone right here. We got it right here, and we bounced off the true level supports right here. So guess what? We're bouncing back. This means we're going to have an uptick right here. Final 3 minutes. You guys need to make your money back today. Let's go. Let's go, because it wasn't enough just to sit there and be up $1. You know, from the low today of $29.45 all the way up to $30.49. That's $1. For some of us, that's over $1,000 increase just because we have so many shares. Some of us. Most of us. The answer's shoe. Oh, wow. What's up, Kid Biker? Do you have a phone? Hey, Kid Biker, I'm the guy you want in your life. Check this out, bro. For all you guys out there that you guys don't know the show, I'm going to invite you to it. Look at this. I got about 10 minutes, okay? If you guys are real, you guys really have the questions. You guys are real about like you're not a fucking bot. You're a real person. You really want that smoke. All right. Here you go. Right there. Boom. Join the show. Anybody who wants to talk, there you go. It's pinned to the top of the chat, right in the live chat. It is our Discord. Over 1,300 GameStop investors in the Discord. Hardcore GameStop investors. Dudes that are going to ride those shares all the way to the mountaintop. Join the chat. Join the channel. Come talk to me right now. I'll talk to you, Kid Biker. Let's talk about it. Price targets. That's what you want to talk about, right? Let's talk about it, bro. Here we go. In the chat right now. Dodger's here. Is it Dodge Son? Is that what it is? Dodson here? Dodson, what's up, man? Unmute yourself. You're on the show. Dodson Life in Landon, whatever you said. Wait, Landon Home? It's your company, bro. We're ready to give you promotion. I don't know if he knows how to unmute himself. Tell Marantz what you think. You don't have, everybody has a mic. What do you mean? Are you on your computer or are you on your cell phone? Unmute yourself. Why are they always muted? Because Discord always brings you in. Oh, yeah, then you definitely don't have a mic, bro. Sucks, dude. I would talk to you. Anybody else want to click on the link? Tell me what you think. We're green. We're doing it live. There it is. That's the end of the show. $30.34 in the after hour. GameStop breaking out tomorrow. Price target of $1 million. A million. No? I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. I know I am. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
GameStop, no fault nation. We don't sell, we build foundations.
They laughed when we were down and broke. We turned their margin into smoke. No hedge funds who can fake this flame. We made the market know our name.
We don't fall.
Never sell, never sold.
We hold strong.
Through the fire all alone.
This ain't just us. It's blood and belief. GameStop's anthem roared from the streets.
From chili beans to diamond hands, we broke the charts they couldn't stand. You short the soul, you short the dream. We turn your schemes into a meme. No more can hold us. No lies control us. We are the glitch in your system, soulless.
We don't fall.
GameStop be up forevermore.
We hold loud.
Shout it from the retail crowd. Legacy fall,
Not by the elite.
this is the
Rise of the market's heartbeat. GameStop, we don't quit till the charts go pop.
Actions speak louder than words. My responsibility is making sure GameStop is run by managers who treat company money like their own. In corporate America, the people in charge, the professional directors and management teams are not aligned with shareholders. They're always the recipient of stock grants. However, they rarely purchase company shares with their own savings. There's a big difference between risk-free compensation for showing up and putting a meaningful amount of your own money at risk. As a result, money is wasted, work is delegated, and a lot of time is spent managing short-term expectations and pandering to Wall Street. I like people who roll up their sleeves and do real work, people guided by principles, not robots who seek to rest. Invest. In corporate America, there's no shortage of overpaid executives, bad capital allocation, chronic waste, and serial delegators. As much as this behavior is both predictable and reprehensible, it is precisely what creates opportunities.
They rest, we invest. They burn, we build. They're paid to show, but we bleed for real. No grants, no perks, just sweat and steel. We hold
thank you for being a shareholder.